In this video, we are going to go over the sample on how to upload a contract to Docxpresso and convert it into a smart document that may receive the input of end users. In principle, we have here just a standard contract. In this case, it's a software license agreement. And like always, we introduce variables that are just text surrounded by double curly brackets wherever we want our document to become interactive. In this case, for example, we need the name of the client. In this document, we have also introduced some other variables. In particular, for example, an image that will become a signature pad and some dates, name, etc. What we are going to do now is upload this contract to the platform and proceed to its parameterization. We just drag and drop this document into Docxpresso, and like you can see, the system converts it into a web page and recognizes all the variables that we have used in the template. So if we just hit here save template and we go just to the test category, and out of the box we get an interactive document and a web form that we can preview here, and you can see it's already active. But like we haven't done any parameterization yet, for example, whatever it's going to become a date at this time is still a plain text variable. So let us go to the parameterization interface, and for example here we're going to say that this is just the date, and we're going to use the American Standard format, save changes. We will go here, and here there is a table that we will say is not clonable, and in the signature we are going to define this like a signature pad. And for the date we are going to say that its default value is today. If we now click Save and Preview, as you can see, we have automatically loaded today's date. If we just put here the name of the client, we may go here, you see the name of the client has been populated everywhere in the document. So if I put just random thing here and I click in signature and proceed to send it to Docxpresso. In this case we want it to produce a PDF, and if we just hit download, we will have here the contract with the data that we have introduced. Before finishing, let us introduce some changes to illustrate how you can change the structure of the document dynamically. We have opened again the license agreement, and we have introduced a couple of bookmarks that are associated to two different paragraphs with different content. For example, in this first one it says that the license is renewable, and in this case that is permanent. If we go now, save changes, and upload these changes to Docxpresso, we see that the system detects automatically the new variables have been added. And if we go here to preview and we say, for example, that this variable type could be of type options and radio buttons, I would say renewable, permanent, and we are going to say the default value is renewable. We save changes. We can go here and determine that this is the one that corresponds to the renewable part, is not clonable. displays by default, but changes visibility when the value of this is permanent. Okay, and exactly the same thing here, but we are going to hide it by default and show it only when this is permanent. We are going to make these two variables hidden so they are not shown in the final document. And like you will see now, if I hit save and preview, so we see here that the default value of the license type is permanent, and that this paragraph just shows that it's a permanent non-expirable license. But if we change it to annual renewable, well, it has changed. Okay. Now this very simple example shows how we can change dynamically the structure of a document depending on the value of a variable. And with this, we just finished this brief tutorial about how to create a contract in Docxpresso. Thanks for your attention.